All right, so now that we're connected to the drone, we have the lay of the land just a little bit, we're going to start with some of our basic flight maneuvers. So to initiate the motors of the ship, it's both of the sticks, the left and right joystick, down and to the center. Sometimes you need to wiggle them just a little bit to find the exact right spot, but if we go down in the corner, that initiates the motors. We're going to push up on the left stick just a little bit to initiate the takeoff. And you're going to notice it's going to drift just a little bit. That's okay, because this is just a vision positioning system. And in truth, it's actually a little more difficult to fly than some of the other ships, but that's good because you're going to initiate that muscle memory. So I'm going to correct it just a little bit. To take off again is the left stick, we go up. Left stick down is going to drop down. And then the other direction on the left stick is going to be your yaw function. So if I go to the left on the left stick, it's going to turn left. Similarly, I go right on that stick, and it's going to turn right. The other function that we're going to look at here is the right stick. The right stick is actually a lot easier. This is moving forward, back, left, and right on a 2D plane. So forward on the right stick is going to move the ship forward. Similarly, backwards on that left stick will move backward. And then left on that left or right stick is going to turn left, or going to push left. And then right on that stick is going to move the ship to the right. So that's some of your basic function. One of the trick is to understand that the orientation is not going to change, or is going to change depending on where how the ship is oriented to you. So when it's pointing toward me, all of the controller settings are going to be reversed. That's one of the things you're going to want to master, is turning that toward you, figuring out what your orientation is. And one of the tricks to that is very light touches on this controller. We're not going full throttle anything, just a little bit at a time until you can start to get the feel of where this ship is. So now to bring it down and to land, I'm going to descend, and it's only going to descend so close to the carpet, then it's going to find its position. I go all the way down on the left stick, and it will initiate kind of its auto landing sequence to finish up that launch. So now that's, again, some of the basic controller operations. You're going to want to go through a couple of different batteries. Make sure you're in a decently open space so that you can get familiar, get that muscle memory before we start to move on to some of the other advanced features. The clip you just watched is an excerpt from one of our full-length trainings available on the RMUS Crew Education portal. To get full access to this course and many others, follow the link in the description.